starting to calm down, like when it's like chill time, which is good. You know,
Okay.
she still runs into her little like puppy, like where she gets the zoomies a little bit and wants to just like,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
act crazy.
Can you calm that down pretty fast?
Yeah, with this,
Yeah.
you know, just like little corrections.
Good girl. So like all the basic movements should just be nice and smooth now. You know, just like this looks a lot smoother. Like that's the beginning. So I love this picture. Transitions are always hard because that creates movement. And when we don't have that leash at the beginning, come here. I want to try first, so I'm going to just keep trying with her. And then we can always slow things down with the leash. You know, make sure we can get her back to this movement. Sit. All right. Sit.
Okay. I'm having a tough time with that.
Her hand, her mouth?
No, her
staying
like,
in
she
position.
Wants to sit like,
okay.
You know, her butt's away from you.
Yep. Sit. So we want that, correct?
Right.
Sit. I'm using more high buttons to slow this energy down. Okay. I'll tell you when what buttons I'm using. As far as numbers, it's a 5, probably 4 or 5 combination. So it's the low, 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 low. Up, come here, come here. High on a 3. Then I just dropped the number. So I'm on a 3. Sit. So like this is where we don't want it. You know, it's just a little bit off. I'm just going to turn into her and create these tighter turns. And she's going to flip that butt around. Sit. Girl, sit. Now we did that last practice where we're trying to like stabilize her head. So she's going to shake and flip around with it. So I'm just going to make sure she's gentle with her mouth. Good girl. Come. We did the hand heel last time, so I'm going to make sure she can do this again. I always like to go through like her repertoire. Come here, baby girl. But just staying with me. Everything's nice and slow right here because she's just that fast-paced girl. We'll utilize that energy. It's hard for her to slow down, right? Like, I know she's going to be high drive forever.
That's okay, though.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love it. It's just you need to know, you have to manage it for her, and you need to know how to utilize that energy for those things that you've been doing, but also to utilize it for this. Like, can we hold that energy in? Because she wants to release it so badly. Place. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She's a lot gentler on her mouth. Yeah. Her mouth isn't as intense as like the bite, the force of it. Come. Still snappy though, little piranha girl. Sit. Come here. Sit. Yeah, I just took it away. I knew she knew it. I knew it too. Place. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Come here. Out. Come here. Come here. Come. Come. Sit. Come. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Come. Come. Come in. Come in. Come in. Out. Come here. Come. Come. Out. Out. Come. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mama. Come. 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 Sit. 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 Come. Come. Sit. Sit. Good, 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 good. Good. Come out, 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 out. Come here. Out, out, out. I love it. Out. Come here. Come here. Out, out. Good girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Fetch. Yeah, good girl. Sit. Fetch. 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 Good girl. Sit. Fetch. Sit. Sit. Oh. Fetch. Come here. Come here. Come here. Fetch. 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 Come here. Fetch. Good girl. Fetch. 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 Sorry. Sorry, I stepped on you. Come. 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 Fetch. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Come. Come here. No. Fetch your ball. Good girl. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Out. Come here. Fetch. Come here. Sit. 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 A little loose on the collar. Seems kind of sporadic. I mean, she's feeling it really well. Like she's moving with it nice. It's just a little bit loose after I'm.
Yeah, we had it in that red.
Yeah.
We just moved it out once. We thought it was getting really tight.
Yeah, that's her growing. Yeah, I would say that's your reference point. And at times, morning, a little looser. Sit. Like Muletta's neck is like last notch on her band. But like at times there's like two little dots it's in front of. I'm like, oh, okay. But majority of the time it's like coming. Sit. She's awesome, Tom. Like she's super good. There's just like little things, you know, like you saw, like I'm trying to fix her with her holding when she's in that drive mode and me petting her and engaging with her on like a gentler side because it's not an aggressive play.
Yeah.
We don't need to make her. This is like a happy thing.
Yeah.
That's what these toys do. I wouldn't have them out like that.
Yeah.
It's too much of an impulse to go towards it, Yeah. And you're trying to build that energy when it's with you, not to always look to that as the release of the energy. She's going to look to it. She's been looking to it too much, so I just took that choice away from her to give it to her. Okay, you get it when I want you to have it, but you're working for this. Okay, now a couple things we're doing is her sitting. I was trying to have her sit and hold it in her mouth, and that's a hard concept because she's multitasking. She's doing two commands, a fetch and a sit.
And the other thing too is like we've been working on
sit.
Her on the out.
Okay, yeah.
And when she doesn't do it, I'm using that as like a release.
But I want you to do it on the front end. Do it when you say it, so she does it every time. Because there's still a pull, right? Like she wants to grab it and pull, which is okay because I didn't say out. I was holding it. But I like to, yes, use the command out, right? We're trying to make sure that she outs it every time you say it or drop it. I also want her to do it every time you do it. So it's like, let's make sure she does it every time with the collar, still bridging the gap to say out when it's like different occasions. You know, you're playing with her and she knows the game. You're going to say out, she's going to drop it, you're going to throw it again. Like that game is easy to play and hear that command. But when she's worked up, you see like you are going to need that. I like to do that like intentionally through the practice. I'm going to create that where I'm going to say out, you're going to drop it with the collar. Right? Other things that she was struggling with was like, again, that touch when she's in that drive mode.
Yeah.
She snapped into the basics really smooth. I was like, I loved how she stayed with me with all this that was going on still, with me integrating the toys.
Yeah.
Come here, baby. Go.
Yeah, she's pretty good with the toys, honestly.
Yeah, sit. No, come here. Out. Come here. And the collar, well, now it's a little bit more sensitive because it's tighter.
Yeah.
But, back place. Sit. Back place. Back place. That's pretty. How she read my body. She went this way and she got back on and then she got off, but I went with this arm and she goes, okay, I'm going to go that way. Those are like the little body cues for directionals. Okay, good. Yeah.
Remember, you wanted me to like
go that way, go that way. Stay in one spot and try to direct her.
Much better.
That's cool. I love that for every use. You know, when you're trying to direct her in the house, they go back that way. Like, get back over there. Robin, how's she been with you?
Good. She is definitely calming down. She seems more inclined not to be naughty. She doesn't want to go around and grab something.
Sure.
I'm happy to direct her away from such a should be into lessons. The one thing I want to maybe we get her out of the kennel.
So.
The energy level. I guess she's still, like, I try to push her down to pet her. She's so excited. When she wants to jump and as she's jumping, she's
fighting.
You.
Yeah.
Like, she's so excited, but as she's jumping on you, she's also, she goes into these jump knit mode, which concerns me with the kids around or whatever.
Sure.
And also, like, she'll come up and nip you right in the leg or butt, like, she's so hyped.
Driven, yeah.
So, is that just the button?
Well, you need to be able to release. Is that, I know right out the kennel you said?
Well, yeah, she hasn't seen us, so she's out here. I open it up and I try to get down to pet her so she won't jump, but maintaining this energy is really hard.
Yeah, it's more of a, with the kennel, I use a kennel as a tool, okay, where you know she's going to be excited. She doesn't come out here super pumped up. So if she's like pushing to get out, you go, boom. Like, come here, baby girl. Come here, major. Place. Put her right back in. Or tell her, come sit. I know right now it's different sit. Because that at the beginning, you know. But that needs to happen periodically throughout the week where she gets a really good workout. You guys get it. We say minimum 3 times a week. You know, that's minimum. It's like this stuff. You know, the training, the mental side, not the physical side. You're going to do that stuff. You're going to have fun with her. You're going to throw frisbees and balls. But to bridge her brain, she's designed to do that. It's to slow it down with training. Okay? Come here, Mama. And that's where you get to tell her what to do the most. I think that's a big benefit of the training. Instead of, you know, you get to win here and there. Majority of the time, hopefully you're winning with her. But there's going to be times she's going to win. You're going to miss these little cues. You know, her jumping and biting. Those are wins on her. Her coming out of the kennel and getting excited. She's winning. Okay, well, I need to win more than you. And I just told her what to do. 15 minutes of like 100 reps of commands. You know, it was like constantly saying, come, come, come. Because she would turn and she would go towards something. So I was like, come, that's back to a new command. Or the same command, but I'm reaffirming.
And it's hard for me to see when you're doing all that. It's hard for me to see how much you use the device.
Sure.
Like, are you using it
let me get
every time you say something?
Let me get a collar or an extra remote, and then you can feel it. I'll pair it up with this one.
I don't know if I want you to.
It's going to be on lower numbers. You probably won't even feel it much.
I just didn't know, like,
but
sometimes you have it again. I don't know if you're using it or not.
Oh, well, every time I'm moving, I'm pretty much pressing it. Now the rhythm changes. Like sometimes when she's like calm, it's like tap. Because I'm not moving as fast. But to counter her at the beginning, I'm pressing it a lot. I'm changing the numbers a lot, and I'm changing the buttons. I'm going a high button up. More often is the high button at the beginning when you interact with her to calm that energy down. Okay? But it's not a high button to tell her stop doing that. I'm trying to dial that chaos down to go to a low button when she's here. You see how that would work with her? Because she is excited all the time. But when she's locked in, she's super smooth and she's dialed in. She knows what's expected of her. And that's what you're trying to teach is you just listen to this at any point. She's awesome. She's definitely progressing in the right, because she's 7 months.
She's 7 months next week.
Okay, yeah. And just at 7 months, it's like, okay, that's where I expect her to be. Like
7 months, she just turned 40 pounds.
I think she's hitting the bar above and beyond, but it's for you guys, it's hard to do this, to replicate this. You know, how often I'm pressing it and when I'm moving and turning. Again, the first like 5-10 minutes, you're working out, but I was moving the most, you know, to get it when you stopped and it was like everything calmed down.
I can honestly say that like I've fallen into the pattern of, and today especially, like I'll play with her when I get out here before I work out a little bit.
Sure.
So you got her, and you think it was high with you, and she was because she hasn't seen you. But
sure.
If I try to do the training before some of that, it's much harder.
Do you use a leash?
So she needs a little release.
Do you start with a leash?
Yeah.
You should. I was saying that to Tom. It's like, you know, if this doesn't start to progress, I'm just going to put a leash on to make sure she knows what to do again. Yeah. So it's not all this jumping around.
I always start.
Yeah, I think that's necessary.
You don't play with her. You play with her.
No, when we're training, when we're playing with her, we just go to play.
That's what I'm saying. I guess what I was saying is, I play with her a little bit to bring down her like amp, and when she comes in here and then we train,
sure.
She's not as like flipping out.
Is that better, or is to get some?
I think that's what you're trying to strive for, is where you don't have to do this forever. You know, but she's at an age, she's only 7 months, and I would expect you not to train every day like this, but a couple times a week, where it's like, hey, we got to make sure, you're perfect with this basic stuff, because we're going to take you still around other dogs, and you have to be able to do that stuff.
I recommend, like what Robin's saying, is to get rid of some of the initial energy, is just throw the ball times, and then pull that back and go, okay.
I find her much easier
or
to
just come in and use the lead and just go right
in. I think that's acceptable, but not too long. You don't want to.
I don't wear her out, but I feel like trying to train her first thing
I just don't want that to be her. That's what she expects every time. Okay, this is the way I burn energy. Yeah, it's like instead of going to that, it's like, okay, we're gonna do this instead. She's like, wait, huh? Wait, I go to that, and then do how I did. It's like work her, and then throw balls because you know she wants frisbees and balls right now. At this point, like she just worked. I see it now. Like she just had them, but she wants balls and toys all the time.
Yeah, she loves to play.
Yeah.
She wants, she's posing, she's like a center. She's just like, are you taking
I'm going to make it a little bit difficult on you, Robin. I'm going to have you work her, but I'm going to bring out probably Romeo or Muletta and just have them be a big distraction for you or for her.
And for me.
And for you. And just to feel, okay, now her energy, because if you took her from here, it would be this tap, tap. She's calm. I want you to be able to manage her energy to get it to tap. And it might be tap, 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 because she's moving a lot. Her head is a clear indicator when to press the button. If her head is moving a lot and her body's shaking, you need to stabilize her head, which I want you to always start here. This is what I started with before. To transfer to here to walk with her. Stay with me, move with me. But at any point, I can put you here. I can put you on place, and the expectation is sit and look at me. I'm not just going to put you on and you look away. You're always going to turn and sit and look at me. Those are going to be your tools when you do have distractions. Obviously, you know the value of place. You've seen it. But just knowing with Romeo and Muletta coming in, she's not going to interact with them initially. Okay?
You can bring them out and
You're going to start working her before. You're going to prep her. I'm going to help you with that. And then you're going to have to channel that energy back to you to what you were just doing, which is walking around, putting her on place.
I think this is more suited for Tom.
No. You're good. Tom can do it.
It's suited more for you. It sounds like more you. I'm not putting a lead on her, right? Yeah. No, she actually does really good for me.
I'm sure she's going to be fine.
I have more trouble with the lead.
But don't be afraid, especially when things change for her. You have side button, right? You have a high button. So use a high button occasionally when you need it.
All right, so you just want me to do my own?
Come, have her sit in front of you, move her around.
Place.
Oh, that's cool. Is she sitting? Tell her sit. There you go. Ready? Okay, try to walk with her now. Keep her on your side. Either side, just choose a side and keep her on that side. Don't let her flip. So if you're keeping her on your right now, she stays on your right. You need to do different turns to make sure she doesn't go behind you and she doesn't go in front of you. Keep her with you. Don't let her go too far in front of you. Keep her on your right side, so turn with her, yep. Okay, now keep moving. Keep moving. Keep her with it. You have your hand as a target. Your hand is a good target because she's done treat training. Away from it, back to mom. No, back to mom. Go that way. Back to mom. So Robin, when I'm saying back to you, you're drifting with her. You're going,
Yes.
and you're not saying come here. Or she's on your right side, so she was going that way. You should go, hey, come back to me. Let's go this way. Let's get back into the room because you don't really need to pass this line.
Okay.
There's no reason to go over here.
Okay.
Stop, get her attention. Keep her attention. You have low button, low, medium, different numbers. But what are you doing, Robin? I don't know what. But I don't know what you're doing with. You have a tool, which is your body. So you're just expecting her to figure it out. You're right, but what number are you on?
Whatever number you left me on. I can't see it without my glasses.
Okay, well, let me show you. Okay, so that one's not working. So you don't have to look, because I don't look. If you just go down,
I'm going down?
that makes the number go up.
Okay.
You go down, number goes up. If
Okay.
you go
I
up,
wasn't hitting the high button, so I wasn't ready to switch it because I hadn't
but
even
I
tried the high
intentionally put you on a lower number
button. Okay.
because I wanted to see what adjustments you would make.
Okay.
She's just like here, and there was no adjustments here. You're just like pressing, and I'm like, okay, it has to be the number. Her energy just went zoom from a 2 to a 5, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But I'll put you on a 3 right now. And just keep her with you. Don't like you had a leash on. Use your body, like crouch down. There you go. There she is. She's moving. She saw that. Back to you. Back to you. And so this 3, you can start to see gets high. It starts to get her attention, right? Don't let her get on that. There you go. There you go. There's her head. Boom. Back to mom. Don't let her go. Don't let her drift. Back to mom. Back to mom. So right here, Robin, this is just when you go, here, come here. Like, sit. Sit. There you go. Good. I always want her, that's perfect. Sit. Beautiful. You're just the center, mom. Like, don't let her drift too far outside of the center.
Yeah, I haven't used this a lot. I've been using the trees. I feel like this is just me getting back to used to using the button.
Good. Yeah. Now, the 3 is getting high. So there is a point where her energy is just like, oh, this is a little bit intense. I think at times you need to be able to teeter-totter in between some numbers. And that's kind of where you might struggle
the
at.
3 is higher than the 4.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The 4 is higher. So
Of course.
We've been on 5.
Well, because I just tightened the collar up.
Oh.
So it's been loose. It's like the numbers have been softer. Sit, press the button. Good job. So I tightened it up. Now she's feeling them really crystal clear. So she would probably feel a 1. You know, that's what I'm trying to think. Is like a 1 is probably her normal energy, which is good. I think that's probably still the right mode we need to be on. You have.
Yeah, because you kicked us up to 1 level.
We're on mode 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Robin. Keep moving her around with you. Let's see what happens. I'll just bring one dog in at a time. And now, when it comes to her distractions, you need to keep her with you. That's all that needs to happen. You have to try really hard to say, hey, stay with me, come. Okay, start moving. We'll let her sit. Come, go back, high button. Romeo, come here. Romeo, come here. Romeo, come. Yeah. Romeo. Little boy, come here. Romeo, come. Come here. Go potty. I like this, Robin. Try to bring her to you and have her sit next. So this is going to be hard. Make sure you know she's going to drift to your right because Romeo. Steer her to your left. Sit. Turn and look at her. Sit. Stand up tall. There you go. Good job, Mama. Now walk her back in there and put her on place with you. Just tell her come. Just tell her come first. Just keep her with you. Nice and calm. Come. Okay, I don't want her on place. I don't want her on place without you. She just took off, right? And I know you were saying place, so you, like I'll give her that one. But she was already took off before you said place. She was going, yeah. Sit. Little boy. Look at this pretty thing. Look at that pretty thing. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Get it out over there. He's so cute. All right, come here. All right, that's what I want, Robin. Turn left, all the other way. It's okay. There you go. See if you can walk around the cot. So you know her energy is going to go this way. You need to say, hey, stay with me. Don't let her drift. Her eyes are already going. High button. There you go. Slow back to you, not to place. Come. Turn and look at her. There she goes. Good. There you go. Good job. I love that ability to take her away from something. It's really hard. Good job. Good job, Robin. Yeah. What number are you on? Same number, 3? Yeah. Okay. And this might be a time to put her on a 4, right? Like her energy just went from here in a 3 without Romeo. It's probably on a 4. So just go down 1 number. Okay. Let's try again. Romeo, come here, place. Get on here. Sit. Keep walking. Don't let her look. Don't let her try to get engaged with you. You know what's going to happen next. Good job. Yes, perfect, Robin. Timing. Good timing. Say sit. Okay, walk her. Oh, lower number now. Sorry. So you got to go up on the dial. Yep, come. She'll move with you. There you go. Sometimes when you keep pressing that button on the itch, it just like intensifies it. So I just kind of move her. That'll be easier. Sit, Roman. You see Matt? Talk to Matt?
Not for a while.
Yeah, me neither. Come back to mom. Sit. There you go. Up, move her. Just touch her.
Touch her?
Yeah, just touch her. There you go. Oh. Yeah, good. There you go. All right, bring her on place. I'll take Romeo off. Romeo, come here. Romeo, come.
Place.
Romeo, come here. Leave that alone.
Place.
Romeo, you're gonna be a brat. Yeah. Sit. No. Romeo, go. Really good. Okay.
Place.
Let's see Muleta now. Come here. Romeo. Muleta, come here. Majestic beast. You stop that. You put those down. Muleta, come here, mama. Come here. 2. All right, let's switch it up. Let's go Tom now. Since Muleta's here. Place. Muleta, place. Sit down. Okay. You walk her around.
Walk around.
Yeah. And just dial that number in so it's just nice and calm for her. Out. Don't you do that. Out. Lena, get that out of your mouth. Out. You, what are you doing? Crazy? So go down one number, Tom, for me. There you go. And just use that number as much as you want. You have all the buttons that come into play. Up. Don't lose her. There you go. I love what we're seeing. Just move her. She doesn't keep that chain. Out.
Yep.
What did you get? Yeah. Say, what the hell?
Good. That's her favorite food.
Mulata, come here. Come here. Yeah, nice and calm. Mulata, come. Come here. Let's walk together. So you keep her with you. Let's do this together. Not on place. Let's. Back to you. Don't let her head turn away. There you go. Steer back into the circle. Nice and calm. Slow her down. There you go. Good. I want you to do a left turn. So this one, you go in front of her head. Turn her. Slow down. There you go. Yeah. I love that you have the bars. Oh, don't let her do any of that yet. Out. Out. Sit. Turn around, look at her. Tell her come. To you. Drop down. Just drop all the way down. Sit. Sit. Mulata too. You sit. Mulata, don't do that. Stop that. You all right? Come here. Place.
You gotta be careful. It's a big dog.
Anything happen?
Nope, she's good. She's good. You?
Mulata, get your butt back on me.
You? What?
Mulata, come here. Come here. Get your butt in.
Hey, come.
You went that way.
Oh.
Oh, Romeo. Frisbees. Romeo, come here. Romeo, come here. Romeo, leave her alone.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back.
Huh? Leave it.
All right.
It's fertilizer out here.
All right. All right.
We're farmland.
Sorry about that, Robin. What's he doing? Lay down.
Romeo is too fucking cute.
At least I got one. Major, you're a beast. You're a beast, Major.
How's Jaeger doing?
He's great.
Yeah?
He's
Is he getting
superstar.
big?
Oh yeah, he's like. When I look at them every time, I'm like, you see. When's the last time you saw Jaeger? Oh, well, I saw Jaeger last week. I see him on Friday.
Oh.
And he's like, I don't know, like definitely bigger than her every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a grown dog. At
Really?
group class, people were like, where's that mountain wall, the small one? And I was like, this is him. Like, this is Jaeger.
Yeah, I couldn't believe the size he put on so quick.
Yeah. He's doing great in group. He's so chill.
She's at 40. What do you think she'll end up at? Because it looks like about
Probably a
is it about
55.
18 months? Is it about 18 months? Is it
Full
about
grown.
Full grown?
2 years is like their muscular system.
Oh, 2 years?
Yeah. So first year is skeletal, second year is muscular.
Okay.
Yeah. So I say about 2 years they'll be fully grown.
What do you think she'll end up at?
I've seen the size, but I've seen it different ways. Like I've seen them really tall and lanky.
Right.
Right?
Long.
It's like, really long. And she's probably going to be in that like 55 range. She'll probably be a little petite thing.
It's funny because I asked, I said, Adrian,